Hi guys, this is Vanngo. Welcome to my YouTube channel. The beautiful Alona Novacek here, she lent me her gorgeous canvas to create this more classic makeup look, you know, red lips with a soft eye, with a little twist on the modern take. And I hope you enjoy the video. Give the channel always a lot of love. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And don't forget to follow all of us on Instagram as well. Thank you. To start every makeup, I always prep the skincare first. The first product I'm using is the Laneige Lip Glowing Balm. The flavor I'm using is grapefruit. And this is high shine finish. So if you use lipstick, you can blot it out. It does have shea butter to moisturize. It's lightweight. It's great to use on the makeup, or you can use as a lip mask. For eye cream, I'm going to use from IS Clinical Youth Eye Complex. This is one of my go-to. It does provide amazing hydration and it soothes under eye area. And it does have peptide and antioxidant ingredient. It's great under the eye area. It's lightweight and it's suitable for all skin type. And it's great on the makeup. The next product is Sunscreen Anti-Aging First Care Activating Serum. This one helps to boost firmness and help to fight dryness. This is great for daily prep. The best way to do is just really press the product into the skin. I use this, it's like a serum, but this is more watery than thick serum. So it's really nice. It's more like an essence, really. A mix between the essence and serum. And don't forget your neck, your chest, and everywhere. For moisturizer, also from Sunscreen, this one is the Concentrated Ginseng Renewing Cream. This is a richer moisturizer. It helps to fight dryness. And it's great for under makeup. I really like this moisturizer as well, and it smells fantastic. If you like ginseng, so it has that smell of the ginseng, so it's very calming, serene, quite beautiful moisturizer to prep under makeup. Always give some love to the skin. Give your face a little massage. I think if you are a makeup artist and you work on client, this process does make your client really calm and relaxed under your hand. So I think it's helped to do little things like this before you start makeup. And of course, it's helped to prep the skin really well. For sunscreen today, I'm using the Innisfree Matte Priming UV Shield SPF 37. This one is more a matte finish, and it's helped to control excess oil. It's blend of chemical and mineral. It does give you tiny bit of white cast if you have like an olive skin like this or deeper, but it's not too much. It's very little. It's suitable for combination to oily skin, and it helps to even out skin texture and makeup go on a lot smoother. But even if they say semi-matte, but I feel still like a luminous than anything else. And don't forget your neck, just really blend it out a little bit. And when you blend it out, the white cast kind of go away. But this is a great, like a less expensive sunscreen for you. And then you put the foundation on top. So you see that it's giving you a little tiny bit of white cast, but in a few minutes it can disappear. It works great for a lighter skin color for sure. For the complexion today, I'm going to use these two products. The first product is CL Cosmetic Tint and Protect SPF 50. This is more to me like a serum foundation. It does have SPF 50. I think it's one of the highest SPF in the foundation that I've ever seen. So that's why like you don't really need to use the SPF earlier because this have 50 SPF, but I feel like when you have a foundation with SPF, it's never as much SPF that they should have. So even if they say 50 SPF, I still put a little bit of sunscreen first. And then the concealer is from Tower 28 Beauty. It called Swipe Serum Concealer. This is also another ceramic concealer. So Alona have incredible skin. Like normally for someone like this every day, most likely she's gonna put a little concealer and she's ready to go. But I'm gonna use this foundation because I think it's very lightweight, and I'm gonna use just a little bit. I received this in a PR packet. The shade is supposed to be for me, and I see Alona's skin color is almost like deep with her, so I try it on and it's exactly the same match. So I have only one shade, but this is a brand from a fellow makeup artist named Nikki DeRolf, and I think it's a beautiful formula. It's very lightweight, it's natural finish, and it contains non-nano mineral based SPF. It's safe for acne prone skin, and this one gives you that light to medium coverage. You see, it's quite beautiful. And if you're someone who don't like a heavy foundation, this would be a fantastic for you. And if you're someone who like 2-in-1 foundation and SPF in one, if you want foundation SPF in one, this also a perfect one for you. You see, that's give a really nice coverage, not heavy. This is great for everyday wear for sure. The coverage is really beautiful. And you want more coverage, you just do tip blend. But Alona have gorgeous skin, so she doesn't need too much coverage. So I just put a little bit on and just blend it out. I'm doing the same on this side. And I love this new brush from Refer. This is like a foundation brush, and it's pretty dense and it blends really well. For the lighter concealer, I use mainly under the eye area. Usually I chose like a shade or two different. So the deeper concealer is identical to the foundation shade, so we try to match like that. And the lighter concealer we do mainly under the eye area, the bridge of the nose, all those high points that you want to bring out. Just a little bit right here. And then I use deeper concealer around the nose and everywhere else. Alona doesn't have any pimple, nothing at all, so I don't have to do any pinpoint concealer. If someone who have any blemishes, you use deeper concealer to do all the pinpoint. For powder, I'm going to use also from CL. This one also has SPF. this one called Filter and Protect SPF 30 powder. And this is also the only shade I have, but they have other shade as well. This is very lightweight formula, and it helps to smooth and blur the skin. It's quite beautiful. It does contain mineral-based SPF, and also it's acne prone safe, skin safe, so you can, people who have get acne easy, this is a powder, is pretty safe for you. I'm going to use Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. The shade I'm using number 3. This one here is, I'm using this to warm the complexion even more, and it's like a soft contour I'm trying to do. Not too much, just a little bit. Alona have gorgeous complexion, a gorgeous bone structure. I don't need to do contour, but I think a little bronzer, it can bring out everything. So that's why you see that I use a little bit, always like that, little dab, and just a little bit like this. And I use the shade number 3, which is like a lot of people think might be too deep for her complexion, but for me, I think it's perfect. If you want to do what I'm doing for sculpting and everything at the same time, I think it's a good shade to use instead use number 2. And I use just a little bit. For eyebrows, I'm going to use 2 products from Refine. The first one is brow pencil, and the second one is the brow sculpt gel and lamination effect. When someone look at the eyebrow like this, most likely they think they can use a deeper shade, because she have pretty dark eyebrow. But Refine, they have 3 shades, light, medium, dark. I'm using the lighter shade just because I think that when the eyebrow this dark, and if you use a dark eyebrow pencil, and then it becomes so dense and heavy, so sometimes use a lighter eyebrow. It's actually a good idea to make the eyebrow look softer, especially what I'm gonna do right now. So you see this, the eyebrow, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift them a little bit. Instead from here, I'm gonna see that this part, I'm gonna lift it up a little bit. And if you use too dark the eyebrow, it's gonna look crazy. So for me, try to use a lighter one. And use back and forth. A little bit here. And then a little bit there. And I just elongate the eyebrow a little longer. And then for the front here, I'm going to backward a little bit. See, if you actually do the way I do, if you use a deeper shade, it's gonna look really dark. So that's why it's good to use the lighter shades. I'm going to do the same on the other side. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna gel everything up. And this is a great lamination. It's like a great gel. It's more drier, but it's hold the eyebrow really well. And they have the other side with the lamination, but I'm not gonna do eyebrow too flat because I like it still fluffy. Just brush it up a little bit. Do the same on this side. For eyes, I'm going to use only 2 products. The first product is from Huda Beauty Creamy Obsession Eyeshadow Palette. The palette I'm using is a neutral brown palette and just a mascara from Sweet Beauty. So because it's the lip focus makeup, I'm not going to go too heavy on the eye. The first shades I'm using is this color right here, and this is all cream product. It is quite intense pigment and it's buildable and blendable, and it's cream to powder formula. So what I'm going to do a little bit all over the eyelid on the eyeball area of the. So this shadow is very subtle, so I'm just do a little bit like that first. I'm doing the same on this side. Same color, a little bit on the bottom. I use this as a base color. Next, I'm going to this color here. A little bit. And you see I do everything very subtle, a little blended out. And lift it a little bit. Same on this side. Just turn this way from here. Close the eye. So you see that everything very subtle, and then I'm going to do a little bit here, just very little, not too much, because the whole thing is I keep the eye very, like not too heavy. And now look straight for me. And what I'm going to do next is the deeper shades. I use this as a smudge out liner, and then I use that just like a soft smudgy liner here. And this is a great way to do, you don't have to use like another pencil and smudge out, nothing at all. Everything just a little bit at a time. Let's see. And then do the same on the other side. So you see that very subtle, and I just like do a little bit this and blend out. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use that lighter shade, a couple of me, a little bit on the bottom here. This shade, not the other shade, so I'm just do a little bit in the waterline there, just to lift the eye a little bit. Same thing on this side. And look down again for me, and I'm gonna use this as a liner. Look straight to the camera. Look right here, down this way, and then I'm just gonna follow a little bit. Let's see. Look straight. I'm going to do the same on the other side. So something like that, but I feel like I need to do a little bit more lifted. So I'm going to do a little more right here, just on the outer part, and just like outward and upward like that. And do the same on this side. And something like that. I'm gonna curl Alona lashes and then Put some mascara on. I'm going to do 2 coats of mascara on the upper lashes and 1 on the lower lashes. This is a great mascara for you to try as well. It's keep amazing volumizer effect, and it's a flakes and smudge free formula. Fantastic. For the bottom, I'm going to put very little, just a little bit only. For blush, I'm going to use from OEM Beauty. This is a satin matte blush. The shade I'm using is Jupiter Moon. This is a soft focus, like it gives you that blurred effect blush, and it's satin matte finish. You see I use only a little bit because you see it's very highly pigmented, so you don't want to do like really deep in there. I just dab a little bit, and what I'm going to do, the way I apply, it's just a little bit like that. You don't want to go heavy-handed in there because it is quite pigmented. You see, that's all you need, and it's a beautiful finish. Just a little bit at a time. Do the same on this side. Great color and olive skin tone. Yeah. This is such a gorgeous shade. I think it's beautiful. So what you're gonna do is you can also have a little more of this shimmer, a little bit only. I'm not gonna do too much, a little bit on the corner there if you want. And highlighter, I'm going to use this Chantecaille Precious Gold Illuminating Powder. This is beautiful to add luminosity to the skin. This color is great on olive. I mean, even pale, but I think it's like a little goldy. I think it's nice, like champagne. It's great on olive skin. And it is vegan, gluten-free, and paraben-free. I use a little bit to add a lot of luminosity to the skin. And I even go back with a little bit of this, and then right there. Right there as well. For lips, I'm going to use the newly reformulated, the MAC Cosmetic, their matte lipstick. It's called Maximal Silky Matte Lipstick. And the shades I'm using, Ruby Woo. You know, this is like most classic red someone ever heard of, you know. And this is more like a newly reformulated from their class matte formula. You know, the old one, sometimes it's a little not as comfortable to wear. The color is beautiful and we love to use them, but it's not comfortable to wear. The new one, this is more comfortable wear on lips, and it's longer lasting. It's rich payoff, and it's silky matte finish. It is full coverage. Alona have really beautiful lips shape, and I don't want to do like a full on because I think it look too, sometimes it look too overwhelming. Someone have full lip and you do like painted liner and you put on. I'm gonna do without the lip liner, and I'm gonna use like a blending brush as well on the edges, so it's softer. So I'm gonna do 2 different lip brush. I'm gonna do the inside with the normal lip brush first, and then on the outside I'm gonna use with the blending brush. But this is a beautiful red lipstick. It's suited on everyone, and it claims that is non-bleeding and non-feathering up to 12 hours. So that's why I don't think we even need to use the lip liner at all. And I just got this in the PR package because it's a new formula. You see that I keep the edges pretty soft like that. I think it's beautiful. And if you apply this kind of brush, it gives you more softer edge than really besides smaller brush. So now instead of perfecting the lip shape, I'm just softening the edge out. So I use the lip blending brush, so it's just soften the edge a little bit more. So this is the best way if you don't want the lip look too overwhelming. So just do a little softer the edge here. And you can use a tissue, smiley for me a little bit, yeah. You just soften the edge out a little bit. Do the same on this side. So instead like clean the edges, you just soften the edges out. So it looks like a little bit more unfinished on the edges. So I think this is like very forgiving on camera. It looks very soft. Like if you cannot draw a perfect line, this is also a great way to make it very soft focus. And I think for people at home, sometimes they can't even do a perfect lip draw. And I think this is a great way to soften your lips as well. It looks more forgiving. The lips look a lot more softer. And I would do like that. I just soften the edge out. See, just like that. And it's someone when they have really full lips, it's a great way to do. And you just soften it out. To set the makeup, I'm going to use Lancome Fix It and Forget It setting spray. This helps to hydrate the skin and set the makeup at the same time. And this is a non-sticky formula. It's waterproof. That's the final look, guys. This is a lips focus makeup, but still some eyes. And you know, with this eye like this, you can do a soft lips as well. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank Alona so much for lending me your canvas. I hope you enjoy the process. And I hope everyone give the channel always a lot of love. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And don't forget to follow all of us on Instagram as well. Thank you.